Preach.
Are you hating?
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at the Golden One Center in downtown Sacramento. Tonight, it's the Sacramento Kings taking on the Miami Heat. Opening tip belongs to the Kings, and they'll have it first to start the fourth as well. We're underway in Sacramento. To Barnes. To Hield. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
The screen sets him up for two.
The pro game has really come down to P&Rs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
To Harrison Barnes. And count the basket.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Jay, sometimes it's not just the Heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here on South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Fox across the timeline. 2-point advantage. Runner here won't go down. To Wade. Dwayne Wade missed his first. That one goes.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Bagley to Barnes. Short jumper won't go down. To Wade. Butler to Wade. And he finishes at the rim.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Kings have the basketball. Has a chance. Shot by Fox, no good. To Butler. Dragic to Ibaka. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Fox into the front court, trailing by 4. Barnes to Hield. Count the bucket for 2.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Dragic. Dwayne Wade. Serge Ibaka slams it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
Harrison Barnes. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Old school equals high percentage.
Finish that. Fox with it. The score 10-8. To Harrison Barnes. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
For a smaller Player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Wade to Butler. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Butler into the front court. It's a one-point game, 13-12. Layup goes down. Well done.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
To Bagley. Buddy Hield. Harrison Barnes. 3 for 4. Good start.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Dwayne Dedmon. Huge block. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul. Deep three at the buzzer. That's it for the first quarter. The Kings are out in front. One of those games, every shot seems to be going down. Only one quarter in the books, Jay. Defensively, what needs to be tightened up?
It was great to watch, and both teams were on fire. But, Ed, let me bring you inside one of the huddles. These teams are fiery. I heard one player say, we got to draw a line. We got to fight. We got to continue to compete. Get up in somebody's face. The effort will be there in the second quarter.
Can't connect from inside. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Miami's got it to Wade. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Can't miss those. That is great vision to set it up. Jimmy Butler, he's finally on the board, makes his first shot. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Here comes the screen. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Butler to bring it up. Leads just a point. Costa Kufos with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Gets it in the left corner to Ibaka. Serge Ibaka. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Won't go. To Butler. Five to shoot for Miami. Jimmy Butler, he is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Oh, a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
New blood coming in for both sides.
That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes. Substitutions, Sacramento.
De'Aaron Fox to Hield. Five on the shot clock. Buddy Hield. To Fox. Goran Dragic able to recover with the block. Butler guarded by Ariza. The pass taken away by the Kings. To Fox. Gets to the basket and scores.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Dragic. Cashes in for 2.
2 points. The assist from
Into the front court, it's Fox. Under a minute to go before halftime. Going to launch beyond the arc. No good. Got it.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Buddy Hield to Bagley. And he hits.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
expires. The Heat with the lead. And he knocks it down, Jay.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Heat are up after 2 quarters, and they've been showing off some excellent shooting, and it's ultimately points that win games. So if they can keep this up, there's a great chance they can finish with a victory. These are the guys getting buckets, the Miami Heat. The Kings were in need of a bit more scoring if they wanted the halftime lead. They don't have a single player that can claim double figures in scoring. These are the guys getting buckets for the Sacramento Kings.
Game track. Rebounds.
The Miami Heat are ahead at the half, and a big reason has been their excellent rebounding. When you control the boards, you can control the game.
Player of the half. Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here's our top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Dragic with the basketball. The lead stands at 7. Butler. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Sacramento ball. Shot by Fox, off the mark.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
And he buries it.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Bagley. Barnes. To Fox. Buddy Hield. To Barnes. Has a look. Barnes' shot, it's off.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Stuffs it down with authority.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
To Fox. Bagley to Fox. Down to 5 on the 24. De'Aaron Fox. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
The Kings will use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Time to shuffle things up. To Fox. Buddy Hield to Fox. Barnes. Adebayo the rebound. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
To Fox. Off the penetration. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Nothing going here on that drive. Dragic. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Trying to cash in. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Wade. Ibaka. No good and no foul.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Substitutions.
Butler. For three. That no good. Off the mark. Fox across the timeline. Down by 15. Swings it to Fox.
1 minute left in the third quarter.
The Kings now with 4 to shoot. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim, short. Iguodala to bring it up. His guys up by 15. Jeremy Lin. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Lays it up and in.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
To Harrison Barnes. Here's the step back.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never. Never let that one down.
Slam dunk.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Number 17, Jeremy Lin.
That ends the third quarter as the Heat enjoy some breathing room. The Kings have the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter, and not a whole lot you could do in this situation other than give it your best shot.
And players don't like to hear this, Ed, but the reality of the matter is this is a character-building opportunity. Yes, you may lose this game, but that does not mean that you do not fight each and every possession.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Lin. And count the basket inside.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Able to convert inside.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
It's the Heat with the possession. Lin to Carter. No good. No daylight. Great defense.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Short jumper won't go down.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Now a whistle, and it's going to be a timeout for Sacramento as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Buddy Hield. It's good.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Carter. Lin. Scores from the post.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. A drive, but he can't get it to go. To Carter. Lin. Buddy Hield. Deep right corner. Buddy Hield. 5 on the shot clock for Sacramento. Has a chance. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. To Carter. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Stepping in for Sacramento, number 5,
De'Aaron Fox to Hield. De'Aaron Fox to Barnes. Here's a chance from long range. Adebayo the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Screen coming. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Fires the 3. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more 3s.
Oh, he had it. The Heat with the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
David Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Heat put on a show in a blowout. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Miami Heat. The Kings did not look good in this one, and neither did the score. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight, because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Sacramento Kings.
Game track. Assists.
The Miami Heat played fantastic team basketball today. Ball movement is clearly what separated these two squads.
Player of the game.
Being able to put up these kind of numbers is always impressive, but having the ability to lead and inspire is something special.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And here we've got the upcoming games for the Sacramento Kings. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.